The thing with narcissism, I believe, is that it's a sliding scale. So you can have a narcissist who's all the way at one extreme, like they're on a scale of 1 to 10, they're a 10, and they're abusive, violent, you know, extreme. And then you have narcissists who are at like a 1, and they're just kind of like low level narcissists. I guess they probably call them covert narcissists or something. I don't know what the official terminology is, but what I do know is that narcissism can come in so many different shapes and sizes and forms. And you really have to be aware of what it is that's going on around you when you live with somebody who is a narcissist. And I think sometimes it's harder to accept the fact that you live with a narcissist when they're lower on the scale, when they don't present in a angry or violent way, and their narcissism just presents as gaslighting or deliberate obfuscation of facts and details to keep you guessing and a little bit confused, and just to keep you from being grounded and centered, because of course that's what the narcissist lives off of. They feed off of you. So I guess it's easier for them to do that if you're not completely centered with yourself. So yeah, I've had a few different narcissists in my life. They've taken different forms as far as like family members, coworkers, friends, shit, my actual employer. I would say I worked for a big box company for a while, and the company itself was narcissistic. The way it interacted with its employees and created an environment of toxicity and confusion in order to basically control the staff. So to my own spouse, who, like I said, is not a violent person by any stretch of the imagination, quite a pacifist when it comes to that, in fact, but still a narcissist, still on the narcissistic spectrum. And it can be very deflating and very suffocating, because you constantly question and second guess yourself, and your whole life is just a walk of eggshells of wondering, in my particular case, trying to keep somebody happy, who they choose to want to live in a negative space. Nothing ever brings them joy, nothing makes them happy. They're never pleased with anybody else in the world around them. If they have to go out to the store or go out to eat or walk the dog, there's always some heavy laden negative emotion that comes back with that. So it's like, even it's one of those things where it's like, even if you ask them to do you a favor, you regret asking them to do said favor for you, because they might get the favor done, but the reciprocity is full of, like I said, frustration and angst and complaining, and it's like you'll never hear the end of their story of what happened to them while they were running the errand that you asked them to run, and it just just goes on and on and on. So yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Just be aware of the fact that narcissism you don't have to have somebody being abusive or violent abuse in order to be a narcissist.